You could buy this Lego set, Darth Vader's castle, for a retail price of $130 just a couple of days ago on Amazon.com. And right now on eBay, it's selling for $180. It's selling for $180 because the set has retired. It's no longer available in retail stores. It has become very hard to find, and for that reason, it's growing in value. Now, if you're new to this channel, that's what we talk about here. We talk about Lego investing, that is buying Lego sets, holding them while the value increases. And today I want to talk about some more recently retired Lego sets. These are sets that just retired at the end of 2021, and right now the values are shooting up on ebay.com. Last week I made a video talking about 10 different Lego sets that had recently retired that were already above a 15% return on investment if you invested in those sets at retail price. Today I want to look at some more, so I'm going to actually talk about 8 different sets in this one. And these are sets again that have just recently retired at the end of December of 2021, and already within 2 months the prices are shooting up. Now, they're not all over 15% return on investment. 2 of them are a little under 15%, but they're still good enough returns. I thought it was worth talking about. Now, if you like these market update style videos where I look at the current state of things and how things are climbing in price, hit that like button and let me know, because that will of course encourage me to make more of these in the future. And with that, let's just jump straight in here and actually look at 8 different sets. So first up, of course, we have the Ship in a Bottle. This is Lego Ideas Ship in a Bottle. Very, very popular set. So popular, in fact, that it was re-released. This set actually retired at the end of 2019, and it was re-released during 2020 along with the Saturn V rocket, both from the Lego Ideas theme. So this is a $70 set, obviously labeled at sold out on lego.com. This is the US marketplace, and this is 92177. That's the set number, with 962 pieces in this one. 0 minifigs, of course. Highly displayable piece for the shelf, and demand on this one was extremely strong throughout its lifetime. Now, what is it selling for right now on eBay? So we have $70 of a retail price, and real quick, the way I'm checking value, marketplace value right now, is on sales on eBay, right? So I'm looking at eBay prices, but actual sales, not listings. I get that question quite a lot. We do need to look at sale prices because that is what people are willing to pay for it. So the market price is based on what people are willing to buy and sell it for. So what is it selling for? These are recent sales on eBay for Ship in a Bottle. 92177. We have a $90, close to $90 without shipping. 70, 100 with shipping, 125 with shipping, 140. So it's very, very varied, right? I would actually exclude this one because it says it's missing one of the bags inside. $100 plus shipping. So this is actually looking probably somewhere in the region of $90, I think, because we have some that are below that, like this one for 70. Then we have others that are above that. So, you know, you could maybe say 95. I'm gonna just put it at 90 on this. So a market price of $90 on Ship in a Bottle. Again, it was selling for 70 while it was still around. So if you paid 70 for it, bought it at full retail, and then you sold it for 90 today on eBay, you would pay fees of around 13% or so, and then you would have around $8.30 in profit, which would be a return on investment of 12%, right? So we're starting off at 12%. It gets better from here. Moving on now, what is up next in 7th position? We have the Lego Creator Expert Roller Coaster. Massive set, extremely popular, will be in demand for a very long time for anyone trying to build a theme park, because of course you can't build a theme park and not pull a roller coaster in there. $380 retail price on this one. Was discounted to $304. If you got it at that price, let us know. Drop a comment, because that is actually a great deal on this set. So that's got 4,124 pieces. Massive set. It is set number 10261. So what did this set do in the first 2 months of retirement? Again, $380 retail price. What are the current sales looking like on eBay? So if we look at eBay here, we have a 502.77, 515, 800, best offer accepted. Who knows what that price went for? 525. We have to ignore the tracks and all the different kind of things that are here. So you know what? I'm gonna actually quickly apply a base price into my filters here just to get rid of all that stuff. So now we just have the roller coasters. So 550, 502, 515. Again, we see a big variance, 525. 600, but these are best offers. When we see a strike through, it's a best offer accepted, so we don't actually see the actual selling price here because the buyer made an offer and the seller accepted it. So big variations here on the roller coaster. I say we could put around 500 as the market price on this one. That doesn't seem unreasonable. I actually think you could get a little more for it, but let's say 500 as our market price on the roller coaster on eBay. And if you bought it for 380 and sold it for 500 today, after you've paid your fees, you're making a profit of around $55 or 14% return on investment. Again, after 2 months, it's not bad, right? That is more than you will get in a year in the stock market on average. So you're doing quite well with the Lego Creator Expert roller coaster. Moving on now, and again, we are going up in return on investments with each set that we look at here. We have Stranger Things Upside Down. This is a set that I was personally a big fan of, and I still am. It has been a little slower to climb when it comes to some of its peers in the $200 price mark. I compared it with Jurassic Park T-Rex Rampage and with the UCS A-Wing in a previous video, and this was my pick out of those three. It is lagging behind those other two right now in early return on investments because this set was available in retail stores for longer than the other two. This was actually available very recently in the Lego store, so that causes a bit of a delay in it catching up. I do still think that it's got a good shot at catching up to those sets, but we will have to see how that pans out throughout the year. So the Stranger Things Upside Down, I also think this is going to have a big climb in the summer when the new season 4 of Stranger Things is released. So this is a $200 set, and it's set number 75810 with 2,287 pieces in this one. So from that $200 retail price, where is it currently selling at? Recent sales on eBay. So firstly, we see one really low ball offer, and because it's so low when compared to the rest of the sales, I would actually ignore this as a bit of an outlier. So this kind of seems a little bit strange to me that someone underpriced it so hard. They sold it below the retail price, far below the retail price after it has been retired for 6 weeks. Not a great decision on that seller's part. But then we have 290 best offer, 293, 500 with the best offer, similar to the low price. That one is a bit too high. We don't know what the actual sale price was because it was best offer, but that's a bit too high to consider. 330, 265, 255, 275. So I'm thinking that we could put a market price on this one of around 270. So we have some that are below that, of course, and then we also have some that are above that at the 293 to 90 mark. So we could say a market price of around 270 on Stranger Things right now on eBay. And if you bought it for 200 and sold it for 270, you'd have a profit after fees of around $34.90 or a return on investment of 17%. So this one is at 17, which is going pretty strong, especially for a set that was very recently available in stores. Moving on now, next up we have Darth Vader's Castle, of course, the set that's sitting right next to me here. This was one of my big picks for 2021. I still have a really strong feeling about this set and how it will perform over time. It was an exclusive set, so they manufactured less of them than a lot of other Star Wars sets out there. $130 retail price. I'm a big fan of that price point. 75251 is the set number and 1,060 pieces. This is also going to be shown in the upcoming Obi-Wan Kenobi TV show. So Darth Vader's castle is a scene or a place that hasn't really been shown much in the Star Wars saga before, but I feel like that's going to change, and when it does, the demand for this one should increase. So where has it gone from this $130 price point? So recent sales on the Darth Vader's castle on eBay. Well, first up, we need to ignore this first one because it's sealed bags and instructions, no box. So it's a no box sale. We want sealed in box, of course. So here we have one best offer 180, 188, 145, 161, 185. So I would say around 175 seems to be a pretty good market price. There's some selling a little higher than that and others that are a little lower than that. So 175 seems pretty okay to me. If you bought it for retail at 130 and then sold it for 175 here on eBay, you would have a profit of around $22.25, which would be a return on investment of 17%. So exactly the same as the Stranger Things Upside Down right now on eBay for Darth Vader's castle. Moving on now, next up, of course, we have the Gingerbread House. So this is one that Lego investors were very excited about all last year, and for a good reason. When it comes to the Winter Village, it is a pretty important set to have in your collection if you are a Winter Village collector, and it just looks amazing. I'm a big fan. of the Gingerbread House. And it was kind of hard to find throughout a lot of 2021, so it kind of got people a little bit excited. So this is Creator Expert Gingerbread House, set number 10267 with 1,477 pieces. What is this one currently doing on eBay? So if we look at recent sales on the Gingerbread House, and yes, it is still selling. Right now in February, people are still paying for gingerbread houses. We see 145, 140, both with additional for shipping. 112.50, 160, 180, 140, 118. So again, we're seeing a big variation on this. I think 145 would be a fair market price to put on this just by eyeballing it. You could sell it for more than that, as we've seen here, but I think 145 is a good number for us to stick with. And if you paid retail price of $100 and then you sold it for $145, you'd have a profit after fees of around $26.15, or a return on investment of 26% on the Gingerbread House. Not a bad return on investment on this one, so it feels like the community was right. And by the way, if you are not already in our Lego Investing Facebook group, it's a completely free group where we talk about sets that we're buying and different investing strategies. Check out the group in the description below and make sure you join that, because again, it is a completely free Lego Investing Facebook group. Next up, we have the Disney Train and Station. $330 Lego Disney set, a massive set, incredible set. And trains typically do pretty well, but when you combine train with Disney, you have an extra little bit of magic in here. So this is set number 71044, 2,925 pieces in this one, so it's a very big set. Recently discounted at $264 while this one was retiring, and they were trying to get rid of the inventory. Not bad for this set. 20% off a $330 set is kind of rare to find. Did you get it at this price? Let us know. On eBay now, what is this set currently selling for? So if we look at 71044, we have 445, 482 best offer, 455, 475, 495. So I'm seeing around 480 seems to be a pretty good market price on the Disney Train and Station. There are some for higher and there are some for lower. And if you bought it for 330 and then sold it today for 480 just 2 months after retirement, you'll be making a profit of around $87.60, or a return on investment of 27% on the Disney Train and Station. Awesome return on investment for this one. But we have two more sets that have done better than this one so far. Now again, we're early stages here. This is not even 2 months after retirement really. So these early returns do not mean that this is the way these sets are going to pan out over time. And there will be changes, that is for sure. Next up, in second position when it comes to the best return on investment out of these 8 sets I'm looking at after less than 2 months of retirement, is the Crocodile Locomotive, Lego Creator Expert Crocodile Locomotive. This one flew under the radar for a lot of people, and it was highly undersupplied, and that is why we see the price taking off like a rocket right now. I definitely think this is going to continue to perform really well over the course of the year. On Amazon, this price has almost doubled already. And by the way, if you want to see Amazon prices, because we're looking at eBay prices of course in this video, but I will link the Amazon prices in the description below if you want to check them. Crocodile Locomotive on Amazon is almost double of its retail price already after less than 2 months of retirement. So this is a $100 set, and it is set number 10277 with 1,271 pieces in this one. What's it currently doing on eBay? So right now on eBay we see some prices of 145.77, 150, 113. So we actually immediately see this big kind of a range between the highs and the lows here. 130, 165, 157, 135, 155, 180 down here, so 170. So I'd actually say maybe 160 looks pretty right for the Crocodile Locomotive on eBay. I think that's a fair market price. And if you paid $100 for this and you bought it for retail price and then you sold it for $160, you'd be getting a profit after fees of around $39.20, or a return on investment of 39% on the Crocodile Locomotive. And just as a quick reminder, in my last video where I looked at some recent sets that retired and how they were performing, number 2 was a 32% return on investment. That was the T-Rex Rampage. So Crocodile Locomotive would have actually slotted right in there in the number 2 position. Number 1, of course, was the TIE Fighter helmet, which was just blowing everything else out of the water when I made that video last week. What is number 1 in this video? So what is the set that is currently performing better than all of the other sets I just talked about? It is, of course, LEGO Ideas Pirates of Barracuda Bay. Extremely popular in the collecting world, extremely popular in the investing world. This is a $200 Lego set. 8 minifigs, 21322 is the set number, and 2,545 pieces in this one. And just look at this thing. This is one that I find really hard to keep sealed on my shelf. I just want to open this and build it. It's such a really cool looking set. Looks like a really fun build. Let us know, did you build this set before? What's it like? Let us know in the comments. Now, what are recent sales like on this one? So again, $200 retail price for Pirates of Barracuda Bay. If we look at recent sales on eBay, what do we see? $270 with shipping additional, $315, $330, $310, $315, $370. So we see a big range with this set. I would say a market price of around $330 looks pretty fair. We have some below that, but then we have some up here at $370. So you should definitely be able to get around $330 for this set on eBay. So if you bought it for retail of $200 and then sold it for $330 today on eBay, less than 2 months after retirement, your profit after fees will be around $87.10, or a return on investment of 44% on the Pirates of Barracuda Bay. So if we combine these 8 sets with the 10 that I looked at from last week, then we have 18 sets that just recently retired that are all performing really well in early stages, 12% and higher as we've seen. And of course, TIE Fighter helmet will be number 1 with 89% return on investment in early stages, and Pirates of Barracuda Bay, as we just looked at, will be in second position at 44%. Did you buy the Pirates of Barracuda Bay? Did you open it and build it, or did you hold it for investment? Let us know in the comments below, and when you're down there, if you are not yet subscribed, please make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell if you want to see more videos about Lego investing. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Shane from BrickBucks.net, and I will see you in the next one.